I'm now in the position where I say with 100% confidence that the United States and other countries have recovered non-human craft. There are intelligently crafted technologies that are in the possession of the US government, the Russian government, and the Chinese government, and possibly one or two other governments.
Chris Lato, welcome to Lato Files. Well, welcome. I'm here with Ross Coulthard. I have to say it's been a true pleasure, Ross, really meeting you and traveling along the Nile on this Egypt trip.
It's a hard gig, but somebody's got to do it. You know? I've loved it. It's been such an eye-opener. I was copying flack on one of my shows from people who said, Coulthard, you probably think he knows all about ancient Egypt. And look, I'm here humble. I have no idea about ancient Egyptian civilization, and it's an eye-opener when you actually realize the evidence of advanced technology is sitting there right under your nose.
Yeah, I've been extremely impressed with your humility through all of this. You seem like you're becoming the face of UFO disclosure, and I have to say I'm very happy to see that, getting to know you on this trip.
Because I'll be honest, all I feel is I'm a journalist chasing a story. To me, this is the biggest story in human history, and I say that often. It is. It's massive. And the thing that shocks me is the lassitude, the complete lack of interest and disengagement from mainstream media that have allowed themselves to be so horribly manipulated by the people who want this kept quiet.
From your previous experience with the Iraq War and the weapons of mass destruction claims, you feel like there's a moral obligation, I think, to get the story out.
Yeah, look, I guess I plead guilty as a member of the mainstream media going along with the official line. And I covered the war in Afghanistan and Iraq in the belief that our government was telling us the truth about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. And I had people telling me privately from within the Defence Department in Australia, even before our deployment to Iraq, that we should be extremely skeptical about the claim that there were weapons of mass destruction. And I remember I got a briefing from the intelligence service at the time, along with other media, and we just towed the party line. You know, when Cole Powell stood up there in the United Nations and explained all the things that led to the suggestion that Iraq, Saddam Hussein had dangerous weapons of mass destruction, I believed it. What happened was I didn't listen with an open enough mind to the evidence that was coming from other areas. And that's the issue with the whole UAP subject, that there is it's actually not even very clever. There is a fairly stoic, fairly dull official disinformation operation, which is essentially to deny. And it's the opposite of the Iraq War. Instead of saying that UFOs exist, they say UFOs don't exist. In Iraq, it was they said weapons of mass destruction do exist and we're going to find them. And the media, to its credit, did some self-reflection after Iraq when it became clear that they were completely wrong. And great newspapers like the New York Times and the Washington Post had championed briefings they'd been given by the CIA, which I reckon the CIA knew were wrong. And this is the issue here. I think that the problem is the media doesn't think hard enough about why it's being told what it's being told. And for me, as a journalist, what really shocked me about the UAP issue was when I first came into it, I was a skeptic. I was genuinely of the view that we were going to find that this was some black program, that there were jet fighter pilots in the United States who were flying top-line aircraft out of Area 51 that we weren't allowed to know about, that they were highly advanced technology and they'd be used in the next war. And now what I think, yes, America is operating highly advanced technology, but it's not ours.
You mentioned that they have a denial program, but it's also backed with violence. It's backed with...
Yeah, I mean, this is not an allegation I make lightly, and I want this investigated, and so do the people who told me about it. I want this investigated by Congress. I want it investigated by a church-style commission, like a public hearing where people can give evidence under oath and be cross-examined. We need to get to the truth of allegations that have been put to me by multiple people, that people have been murdered to protect the secret of a US covert craft retrieval and reverse engineering program. If what I'm being told is true, it's a national scandal, and it's probably one of the reasons why the story is still being so brutally suppressed, because the gatekeepers don't want a public reckoning.
On this Egypt trip, what has been the most impactful event for you, or impactful site?
Look, I think it's actually today. It was going to the Aswan red granite pit. All the red granite that we've seen in the temples and the pyramids and these incredible buildings right up the Nile. It's all come from here. And quite apart from the fact that I'm questioning how in hell's name did a society that didn't have wheels, didn't have machines, how did it cut those slabs so accurately? In some cases you're looking at polished red granite in sarcophagi that is accurate in terms of a right angle to within a fraction of a millimeter, a thousandth of a millimeter. And we're meant to believe, if you look at the archaeology of the era along the Nile, the archaeology is suggesting that the civilization that existed back then only had stone adzes.
Yes.
We didn't get copper adzes until much later into the dynastic Egyptian pharaoh civilization.
It's a very hard stone, red granite.
Yeah. So you've only got to look at that gigantic unfinished obelisk. It's massive. I think it was you that told me that when you do the calculations, it's 1,500 tons. And the way that they were cutting it, the angles are almost perfect right angles. They were shaping an obelisk out of solid red granite. But the way they were doing it, it's some kind of scooping technique that isn't a cutting blade. It's scoop. And the theory that our guide is suggesting to us is that perhaps the ancient Egyptians, or whatever the civilization was back then, had developed some kind of ultrasonic sound technology that allows them to loosen a granite block like red granite. That's the thing about this, is that it's a mystery in plain sight. When we go to Cairo in the next few days, and I've seen this already, we'll go and see these magnificent stone vases. They are exquisite works of art. And the incredible thing about it is these vases were found in graves of people as old as 14,000 years ago. So whoever crafted these stone vases was around well before the dynastic Egyptian pharaohs became the rulers here, 5,500 years ago. It's 14,000 plus years ago, a person was buried with these stone vases. And when you look at those vases, I've been talking recently to a young fellow called Ben Van Kerkwijk, who's an Australian who does a great podcast called Uncharted X. And Ben's been looking at the accuracy of the cutting that has fashioned these stone vases out of not just red granite, some incredibly hard rocks. And I don't know if we could do it today, but when you actually look at these vases, they've looked on the interior and they are accurate to within, I think it was 4,000ths of a millimeter. Wow. It's just mind-blowing. And the internal parts of these vases show striations that are consistent with some kind of machine. It's not a guy with a copper chisel shaping it methodically for years on end. This is an object that has been crafted using machinery. And that's 14,000 years ago. Human civilization isn't meant to have started until 12,000 years ago. Yes. We were still hunter-gatherers 14,000 years ago. So what you see here in Egypt is probably the best evidence I've ever seen of a pre-human civilization. And the fascinating thing is, one of the things they talk about here is in the hieroglyphs and in a lot of the stories that are from ancient Egypt, there is talk of a cataclysm. There's talk of a catastrophe that wiped out early Egyptians. And it's part of the part of the, if you like, the dreamtime, the stories of ancient Egypt, that, something happened 12,800 years ago, which just so happens to coincide with what archaeologists and other scientists are showing was a cataclysm that hit the whole planet called the Younger Dryas. And it was either a solar event or perhaps a meteor hitting the planet, but it effectively wiped out a large amount of life on the planet. And one of the places we're going to, apparently later today, is a site where you'll see sarcophagi that appear to have been pushed aside by some kind of massive explosion. And the thing that really shocks me about Egypt, and it's so like the UFO issue, is that when you investigate, the evidence is there in plain sight. That's why I called my book In Plain Sight, because the evidence is just there to be seen if you bother to look. What I'm saying is, we're not always right, okay? It may very well be that there is some incredible explanation that prosaically explains how ancient Egyptians were able to fashion great lumps of granite, 50-ton blocks of rock, or that unfinished obelisk, a 1,500-ton block of rock. I don't know how they moved those things, and we still really don't know. And we certainly don't know how they built the pyramids. And the thing about that really shocks me is, I guess I've got one of those brains that goes, I want to solve this. I want to work this out and figure out how this was ever the case. And a lot of humans, they just accept it. They go, oh, well, I'm going to get on with my life and do what I want to do. I find those kind of nagging mysteries the best ones. It's intriguing to me, just like the UFO subject. But I can tell you, mate, once I've solved the UFO subject, I'm going to move on and do another investigation to something else. I think we're very, very close to cracking the mystery of UAPs. Wow.
You've had so much interaction behind the scenes. You've gone to the US, you're traveling back from the US. You've been so many times. You've had so many people come and contact you. And many of those people would not be willing to go on the record. There's obviously reasons for that, for their own personal safety. But you've had background information, basically.
Sure.
So how sure are you that this is real?
I mean, absolutely no doubt. When I first wrote my book, I was suggesting that there was a possibility of a retrieval program because I'd been told by Nat Kovitz, who was the former head of research and development, essentially for the US Navy, who operated China Lake for many years. I'd been told by him before he died that there was a retrieval program and that the US was endeavoring to reverse engineer alien craft. And I tell you, hearing that from his voice, from his mouth, was just incredible. But I have to be honest with you, I still didn't quite believe it. But what really shocks me is, as I've dug deeper, I've been looking for a reason to disbelieve. And I'm now in the position where I say with 100% confidence that the United States and other countries have recovered non-human craft. There are intelligently crafted technologies that are in the possession of the US government, the Russian government, and the Chinese government, and possibly one or two other governments. And the fact that this is not foremost on the editorial desk priorities of the Washington Post or the New York Times is an indictment of those newspapers. Because I think what's happening here, Chris, at the moment is, here are you and I talking on a podcast, your very successful podcast, and I've got my own podcast. They are supplanting the traditional mainstream media. I'm getting, and I'm not boasting about this, but for some of my shows, I'm getting millions of viewers, in some cases, tens of millions of viewers. People are really engaged and interested in the subject matter, and they're not getting it from mainstream media. And it's interesting because every now and then I'll get a phone call from a journalist on a national newspaper or a major TV network, and they'll ask me to help them with a story. And I will. I'll spend a large part of my day giving them briefing notes, telling them what to read, telling them to look at this person and interview this person. Nothing ever happens. And it's an indictment of the media. And I think one of the big lessons, when it does, I think it'll be inevitable, it'll eventually come out. One of the big lessons of this will be that yet again, the mainstream media has allowed itself to be manipulated, just like they were with Iraq, with COVID. I mean, let's be honest about it. It's still a sensitive issue, and people still say, oh, you can't say this. We have to encourage people to use vaccines. But there is an enormous question mark with the safety of mRNA vaccines. And you've only got to read the peer-reviewed scientific literature to see that epidemiologists have known for some time that there is a serious issue with their safety. There's a huge question mark also about the origins of COVID. I mean, we literally put the world under martial law for 2 years on the basis of assertions from epidemiologists who were wrong. I mean, we now know that the most successful country in the world to combat COVID, have you heard this?
No.
Is Sweden. And you know what Sweden did? They didn't do a lockdown. All they did was encourage people who were vulnerable, the sick, the elderly, the immunocompromised. They were given the protections that they needed to stop them from getting affected by the virus, and they've got the lowest morbidity and mortality rates of any country in the world. Peer-reviewed science. There's your proof. Is that being reported in mainstream media? Very, very rarely. And it was the mainstream media that became the cheerleader for locking us all up. And in my country, Australia, we weren't allowed to question the authoritarian martial law that basically descended on our country. And we're meant to be this anti-authoritarian country that basically challenges authority. We rolled over meekly and let them tickle our tummy and lock us up in our homes. And the evidence now is that masks were largely completely useless. Epidemiologists knew nothing about what they were talking about. And the best ones were essentially gagged and told not to talk about what they wanted to reveal.
So the final point, do you think that will change with the incoming administration in the United States?
On-trail gazing. Let me put it this way. I think the scene is set with, for example, the appointment of John Ratcliffe as CIA director, Tulsi Gabbard as, I think she's DNI, Director of National Intelligence. FBI is, I think, Nash Patel. With, for example, the appointment of John Ratcliffe as CIA director to be this anti-authoritarian country that basically challenges authority. We rolled over meekly and let them tickle our tummy and lock us up in our homes. And the evidence now is that masks were largely completely useless. Epidemiologists knew nothing about what they were talking about. And the best ones were essentially gagged and told not to talk about what they wanted to reveal.
So the final point, do you think that will change with the incoming administration in the United States?
On-trail gazing. Let me put it this way. I think the scene is set with, for example, the appointment of John Ratcliffe as CIA director, Tulsi Gabbard as, I think she's DNI, Director of National Intelligence. FBI is, I think, Nash Patel. There's a number of other key appointments. I'm excited. And it's ironic because if you know the history of the UFO subject, the reason why we didn't get disclosure in 2016 was because Hillary Clinton didn't become president. And what was interesting was the WikiLeaks emails. Tom DeLonge was having email exchanges of all things. Tom DeLonge's a rock star, Blink 182. He met the head of Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, a guy called Robert Weiss, and he basically introduced him to General Michael Carey and General Neil McCasland, who were two senior Air Force generals. And everyone was talking with John Podesta in the White House about a disclosure event under Hillary Clinton. And what happened was because Trump became president, it was all put on the back burner. And, TTSA was left hanging because To the Stars Academy, I think, was meant to be the public voice of that disclosure. And I think the last 8 years have been in the wilderness. We've been waiting to see what happens. And I think that the clique inside the Defense Department who were in favor of disclosure, I think they're in the minority. So there's going to be a pushback against Trump if he does try to do this. There's two big items on his plate. Will he declassify the JFK archives? We're going to hold him to that promise because he's explicitly promised that. And will he investigate the UAP issue? Yes, he said he will. We'll hold him to that promise as well. Will he do it? Now, that's a big question. I think there's momentum there. You've got Vivek Ramaswamy, who I know he's in the efficiency government audit area with Elon Musk, but he's going to be ruthless in chasing down allegations that there is a secret retrieval program spending billions of taxpayer dollars that are not accountable to the US public. I think that's a crucially important first point. Then you've got RFK. Don't forget RFK. I know he's covering Big Pharma in his portfolio, but he's going to be a hugely influential voice in the Trump cabinet. And Trump himself has got Don Trump Jr., who I know because he's interviewed David Grush, he's interviewed Lou Elizondo. He's taken a very personal interest in the UAP subject. I guess it all hangs on whether Donald Trump has a spine. Will he show courage and take on the national security establishment? Because that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about a political leader being willing to take on an establishment that I strongly suspect was involved in the murder of JFK.
I agree. I'm very hopeful for the next few months, next few years. I think you should definitely keep an eye on Ross Coulthart. I think we're going to see exciting things, surely. And I've watched you this whole trip. I'm exhausted, essentially. It's been very, very busy, amazing sights. But I've watched you not sleep at night, the night of the hearing. You didn't sleep at all. You did a live show.
I did.
And then we had to wake up at 2 a.m. I thought the guy was joking when he said we had to wake up at 2 a.m. To make a flight. And you were there at 2 a.m.
I finished my live show, which was a Q&A, talking about the House Oversight and Accountability Committee hearing. And I finished that at midnight. And we had to leave at 2 a.m. And I thought, what's the point of going to bed? So I just stayed up and slept in the foyer. Yeah.
But you've also done that several other nights.
Yeah.
I mean, you're extremely dedicated, and I'm just very impressed overall. Thank you.
I'm working on a major story right now. I can give you that much. I'm working on a major story right now that will be airing on News Nation. And I hope it might move the dial a bit.
Excellent. Thank you, Ross.
That's a real pleasure, Chris. And congratulations on your podcast too, mate. I'm a keen listener. I loved working with you, by the way, on that Australian story we told.
Excellent.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Michael, thank you.
Wow. Hope you enjoyed that blockbuster interview. He's so confident and just sounds like there's going to be some amazing stories coming out of News Nation in the next few weeks, thanks to all the work Ross Coulthart's put into this. And I watched him really not sleep at least one of the nights, wake up at 2 and 4 a.m., multiple other nights.
This is Matt Reddy. Yeah, I can also confirm that Carl Nell and Gary Nolan at the Seoul Conference in San Francisco both suddenly, publicly stated when I think Carl Nell was asked by Gary Nolan, what does he think the origin of the NHI, the non-human intelligence on Earth, are? And Carl Nell said the words that I have not heard come out of the Lou Elizondo, David Grush, Carl Nell, Gallaudet consortium of former military and intelligence officers who you would assume would be at least cooperating with the U.S. government to bring a sensible disclosure to the people. He said, Carl Nell said, look to ancient times, look to ancient. He didn't actually say megaliths. He said ancient stone vases that is just evidence of ancient technology. Thousands of years ago, technology we still don't have. And now we see Ross Coulthart somehow, what a coincidence that Ross Coulthart and Carl Nell, within 2 weeks of one another, both suddenly are ancient aliens students. It's amazing how, I mean, it's sort of the narrative up until this point has been, it all starts with Roswell. This whole thing, it all started in 1933 with a UFO crashing. It's like that's been the David Grush, even all the way to, it's just very common throughout the ufology. It's been what's happened since Roswell, what happened since Roswell. It all started then. No one has been like, oh, it started in ancient times and it floods through our genetics and our cultures and our wars and our secret societies and our religions and our cultures and our musics and our poetry and our stories, our narratives, and our lies, and decades and thousands of years of misinformation, coordinated misinformation by secret societies hiding this, creating blockades, not only in the economics, in the borders, but they made blockades in our minds, blockades in our brains, in our educational systems, so that we weren't able to even discover and use the physics that could have been used to do certain things. And people who discovered certain physics and certain inventions, certain technologies, there is a dark story of them disappearing, being killed, murdered. The dark story of people being assassinated, like JFK, RFK, Marilyn Monroe, Martin Luther King Jr. I have not researched that one myself, but the other three I have thoroughly researched. As Ross Coulthart just said, the secret keepers of the alien secret and the murderers of JFK might have something to do with one another. So. Oh, awesome. Shout out that Ross Coulthart did to the Australian ancient technology, ancient megalith guy. I don't remember his name, but he mentioned it. That's very cool. Hilarious. He mentions the Younger Dryas 12,500 years ago disaster, but does not mention Graham Hancock. Or, I mean, it's just like, it's like they haven't touched the reality of how UFOs in modern times connect to ancient history and to ancient megaliths. But with Carl Nell and Ross Coulthart doing a darn thing in Egypt, or they are clearly, the floodgates are down, and it's going to be like, oh yeah, UFOs and aliens are real. They've established that beyond a doubt, and now they've all agreed ancient aliens, ancient technology was real. They don't have to say anything about the in between. They can let our culture and our large language models and our academics and our whistleblowers just figure that out. They only have to agree to two things. One, UFOs and non-human intelligence are here on Earth. And two, basically, ancient advanced technology existed in ancient times, and that is most likely the NHI, the same NHI that's here today. So it's NHI, UFOs. Aliens are here on Earth. They've been here since ancient times. It's almost the same as saying God is real. Gods, angels, demons are real because their technology makes them that level. So you just have to learn history. History we've been lied to, but now we can all learn it. So I'll play some music to sort of like get us sort of in the mood for that.
didn't burn all the timber. No, you left a bit behind. You built up that Fowler building with pieces you could find. The post office stands on memories, City Hall on land they own. You still hear the whispers in the timbers moan. Oh, do you remember Port Townsend way back in those days? 1871, when the fire made its way. You forced them from their village, but some roots stayed deep. Timbers tell the stories that history couldn't sweep. Timbers echo voices of those you tried to ignore. Built your walls and buildings, still they speak evermore. Forgotten but not silent, their legacy stands strong. Through every beam and timber, their spirits sing along. Post office stands on memories, City Hall on land they own. You still hear the whispers in the timbers moan. Oh, do you remember Port Townsend way back in those days? 1871, when the fire made its way. You forced them from their village, but some roots stayed deep. Timbers tell the stories that history couldn't sweep. You forced them from their village, but some roots stayed deep. Timbers tell the stories that history couldn't sweep. Timbers echo voices of those you tried to ignore. Built your walls and buildings, still they speak evermore. Forgotten but not silent, their legacy stands strong. Through every beam and timber, their spirits sing along.
Coulthard and Lato confirm ancient alien theory. Worth a look 100%. Certainty, a UFO reverse engineering program hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. Plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy. It's a satire song that the cause put on to speak, and then knew where I'll be after Ness said guess the me. Dirty Summers had your mystery after Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory worth the look 100%. Certainty, a UFO reverse engineering program hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. Plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy.
Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory. Worth the look, 100% certainty UFO. Reverse engineering program hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory. Worth the look, 100% certainty UFO. Reverse engineering program hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. You do you everything. I feel good to find in presence, but I feel it a sin and end without seeing the same. The sounds are right.
Nearing these. Plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy. Plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy. Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory, worth a look 100%. Certainty a UFO, reverse engineering program, hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. Plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy.
Carmel and Gary Nolan joined the Ancient Aliens Club at Seoul 2024. Don't worry, you will get the video in January. Let's go!
Can you feel it? Everyone, alien, human, robot, energy, whatever. Join us in Port Townsend, Washington for the Alien Disclosure Day festivities, planning for the entire solar system. Matt ready! Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory, worth a look 100%. Certainty a UFO reverse engineering program hidden in US government, China and Russia. Also reverse engineering these, plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy. Carmel and Gary Nolan joined the Ancient Aliens Club at Seoul 2024. Don't worry, you will get the video in January. Let's go! Can you feel it? Everyone, every inhuman, robot, energy, whatever, join us in Port Townsend, Washington for the Alien Disclosure Day festivities, planning for the entire solar system. Matt Red. Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory, worth a look 100%. Certainty a UFO, reverse engineering program, hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. Plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy.
Carmel and Gary Nolan join the Ancient Aliens Club at Seoul 2024. Don't worry, you will get the video in January. Let's go!
Can you feel it? Everyone, alien, human, robot, energy, whatever. Join us in Port Townsend, Washington for the Alien Disclosure Day festivities, planning for the entire solar system. Matt ready! Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory, worth the look 100%. Certainty a UFO, reverse engineering program, hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. Plus the secret keepers murdered John F. Kennedy.
Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory, worth the look 100%. Certainty a UFO, reverse engineering program, hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. Coulthard and Leto confirm ancient alien theory, worth the look 100%. Certainty a UFO, reverse engineering program, hidden in US government. China and Russia also reverse engineering these. You do you everything. I feel good to find in presence, but I feel it a sin and end without seeing the same. The sounds are all within, and songs are always driven. Everything will be for a sitting Hamboli. You do you everything. I feel good to find in presence, but I feel it a sit and then without seeing the same.
They live in the earth, they have cities in the earth. Baja California, Sedona, Arizona, Antarctica, and you better believe Turkey. They live in the earth, they have cities in the earth. Baja California, Sedona, Arizona, Antarctica, and you better believe Turkey. They live in the earth, they have cities in the earth. Baja California, Sedona, Arizona, Antarctica, and you better believe Turkey.
Stop all wars and violence now. We don't even know who's playing. You are fighting the shadows on the cave wall. Show the secret keepers now. Stop all wars and violence now. We don't even know who's playing. You are fighting the shadows on the cave wall. Show the secret keepers now. Show the secret keepers now. Stop all wars and violence now. We don't even know who's playing. You are fighting the shadows on the cave wall. Show the secret keepers now. 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 Stop all wars and violence now. We don't even know who is playing. You are fighting the shadows on the cave wall. Show the secret keepers now. Stop all wars and violence now. We don't even know who's playing. You are fighting the shadows on the cave wall. Show the secret keepers now. Stop all wars and violence now. We don't even know who's playing. You are fighting the shadows on the cave wall. Show the secret keepers now. 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 Stop all wars and violence now. We don't even know who's playing. You are fighting the shadows on the cave wall. Show the secret keepers now. 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 No, yeah! No, yeah! What do you make you want to do? There's one that bad.
When the Pentagon finally tells us aliens are real, I believe they are going to justify their secrecy, claiming they've been at war this entire time.
The truth is they've been at war with our democracy. They've been hiding the secret for their own benefit. The Pentagon has fallen, the CIA has fallen. The question is, can they be recovered?
When the Pentagon finally tells us aliens are real, I believe they are going to justify their secrecy, claiming they've been at war this entire time. The truth is they've been at war with our democracy. They've been hiding the secret for their own benefit. The Pentagon effect, the Pentagon effect.
The truth is they've been at war with our democracy. They've been hiding the secret for their own benefit. The Pentagon has fallen, the CIA has fallen. The question is, can they be recovered?
What is full disclosure?
It's not enough to know we're not alone. You need to know which ETs are here and why. You won't actually meet any ETs until after the shift. There's too much fear without expanded consciousness. But Pleiadians offer full disclosure for anyone who can hear it. The trouble is, most people are waiting for disclosure to come from the same authority figures who have been hiding the truth from them all this time. Full disclosure won't come from people who go on mainstream news programs and have Pentagon officials whispering in their ear about reverse engineered technology from UFOs of an unknown origin. Full disclosure won't come from people who go on mainstream news programs and have Pentagon officials whispering in their ear about reverse engineered technology from UFOs of unknown origin. Most of them are still hung up on proving ETs exist at all, and aren't able to discern one ET race from another. Keep in mind, the military-industrial complex is largely unaware of which positive ET races are currently in contact with Earth, and contact with Galactic Federation remains limited to compartmentalized groups of white hats. Many of these white hats who are working directly with Galactic Federation have their memories blocked to prevent conflicts with their soul plans. Given their lack of insider knowledge, the military-industrial complex main objective is keeping you unaware there are positive ETs here, or what their motives are. The reason for this is, behind the darkest factions of the military are demonic entities threatened by these positive ETs, who are our true Elohim creators, our angels of light, and our spirit guides preparing our ascension to 5D. Some of these media recognized people in disclosure have good intentions, and some are motivated by ego. Whatever their intentions are, none of them will ever be able to say who is inside the UFOs. You don't need insiders to tell you we're not alone. You already know that. It's time to discern the positive ETs, trying to be seen from negative ETs, manipulating us from places unseen, which insiders are awake enough to know angels from demons, which are awake enough to know that angels of light travel in spacecraft. Some government officials are scared and want to seem like they're going along with disclosure because they can't stop these UFOs from being seen anymore. Many of them want to confuse us about the dangers of UFOs or convince us they're all operated by humans. Full disclosure isn't a matter of studying data. There's no science that can reveal the truth. We're dealing with interdimensional beings millions of years more advanced who choose when to be seen. All the UFOs currently being seen are Galactic Federation and close allies, friends and soul families. These beings literally manage our soul plans. As I've said before, there can't be UFO disclosure without a spiritual understander. Negative ETs are confined to Earth's astral plane, not physical, and negative crafts are being kept far from Earth. We are not in danger of UFOs, but by humans being controlled by unseen entities on Earth. Non-physical and negative crafts are being kept far from Earth. We are not in danger of UFOs, but by humans being controlled by unseen entities on Earth. You don't need insiders.
Has anyone or a U.S. Senator ever made a public records request for all human alien treaties, every voted on or approved by the U.S. Senate, especially 1930-1960? Has anyone or a U.S. Senator ever made a public records request for all human alien treaties, every voted on or approved by the U.S. Senate, especially 1930-1960?
Has anyone or a U.S. Senator ever made a public records request for all human alien treaties, every voted on or approved by the U.S. Senate, especially 1930-1960?
Do you remember enough of children cases? Do you remember the city saw my door? Do you remember the light, the one, the question that's out of question? But I still let you with me, watch my smoke. The one I laid it on the road. The engine side is place to know. It's no be asking for the love tide of Stacy that all belongs to leave the been so far. Now a member was my old favorite service. Now a member was my Christmas time.
The reptilians lived on the surface of the earth in harmony with the other life forms for many years. They were a part of the natural balance of the planet. Over time, however, the reptilians were corrupted by their own desire for power and dominance. They began to experiment with genetics and create artificial life forms, some of which became what humans would call demons and fallen angels.
When the tiles go ever heavy day, so we're dead as heaven glaze. If the trails were for someone and those two gone to our own place, from the fairy tale land into the faith, thinking out the emperor's grace. String seven sails and fall labels and praises on my pace. And I don't know what they be now. And I don't know what they be now. Now Saren's on fall light. Since you've closed to the night, does it change the time those go? If I turn it on a roll, but this is not, and this is dream, and this is fine, with peace can feed. There ain't nothing in the sorrow above the way. The sign reads the black dragon, and I must say that most people can't handle the truth today. They think they want it, but they're in for a shock. When they find out the truth, they'll be down in the dark. The truth is a dragon, fiery and fierce. It will burn and destroy all that you hold dear. Most people can't handle it, they'll turn and run. When they see the truth, they'll wish they had none. The truth is a gift, but it's also a curse. It will expose all and it will make things worse. Most people can't handle it, they'll break and cry. When they see the truth, they'll wish they could die. So beware of the truth, it's not for the weak. It will test you and it will make you speak. Most people can't handle it, they'll wilt and fade. When they see the truth, they'll wish they had stayed. But for those who are brave and who seek the light, the truth will guide them and it will be their might. So don't fear the truth, embrace it with glee, for it will set you free and it will make you see. So I am the black dragon, and I must say that most people can't handle the truth today. But for those who are ready and who seek the light, the truth will guide them and it will be their might.
This message seems to emphasize the challenging and transformative nature of seeking the truth, likening it to a powerful and sometimes dangerous force that only the brave can handle and appreciate.
Validity, expiration dates, treaty term evaluation tools for elected leaders. Should all human alien treaties share all Earth and solar system resources equally with all residents, regardless of species? What humans do we trust to negotiate the terms of any treaties with aliens or NHI? Currently in the USA, the US President and the US Senate must know about and vote on all treaties. Rubio, Schumer, Rounds, Gillibrand may all know the scoop. Do they consider these treaties valid now? Do they want new terms? What do they want? What do they want? What do they want? What do they want? Oh, what do they want? Human secret keepers, theories, majestic 12. The Rubio, Schumer, Round, Elizondo, David Grush, David Fravor, Ryan Graves, Chris Mellon, Alex Dietrich, Anna Paulina, Luna, Tim Burchett, Schumer, Rounds, Rubio, Human Alien Treaties, text, legal validity, expiration dates, treaty term evaluation tools for elected leaders. Should all human alien treaties share all Earth and solar system resources equally with all residents, regardless of species? What humans do we trust to negotiate the terms of any treaties with aliens or NHI? Currently in the USA, the US President and the US Senate must know about and vote on all treaties. Rubio, Schumer, Rounds, Gillibrand may all know the scoop. Do they consider these treaties valid now? Do they want new terms? What do they want? 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 Human secret keepers, theories, majestic 12. What do they want?
Tim Burchett and at least one public hospital commissioner. Non-human intelligence existed in the Earth's solar system before humans. NHI may have helped create humanity. NHI has been active on Earth continuously. Some human groups work with NHI. There are more than 4 types of NHI present. NHI have underground bases or cities on Earth, and the Moon and Mars. One is off the coast of Baja. One is in Sedona, Arizona. One is at S4 near Area 51. One is in Antarctica. The NHI likely negotiate treaties with the executive branch of the United States. A treaty has probably been in place since the 1950s. Presidents of the USA are mostly puppets in relation to these human alien treaties. On October 20, 2024, lawyer Daniel Sheehan revealed with the implicit support of high-ranking U.S. military, including Nell, Mellon, and Gallaudet, the location of 2 NHI bases, Baja and Sedona. Alien and NHI factions theories. Reptilian NHI control Earth local. Other NHI are in the solar system. Treaties between all parties are secret and hidden from humanity. In the USA, Eisenhower signed a treaty with an alien faction. Majestic 12 was a name for the secret keepers. Eisenhower created the reptilians of Earth may be in a perpetual state of war with other NHI. Humans may be caught in the middle and or used as proxies in NHI conflicts and disagreements. Human secret keepers. Theories. Majestic 12, the CIA, the Bilderberg Group, the WEF, the Federal Reserve, the Freemasons, the Catholic Church, the Knights Templars, all here. Women welcome to Lou Elizondo, David Grush, David Fravor, Ryan Graves, Chris Mellon, Alex Dietrich, Anna Paulina, Luna, Tim Burchett, Schumer, Rounds, Rubio, Human Alien Treaties, text, legal validity, expiration dates, treaty term evaluation tools for elected leaders. Should all human alien treaties share all Earth and solar system resources equally with all residents, regardless of species? What humans do we trust to negotiate the terms of any treaties with aliens or NHI? Currently in the USA, the US President and the US Senate must know about and vote on all treaties. Rubio, Schumer, Rounds, Gillibrand, they all know the scoop. Do they consider these treaties valid now? Do they want new terms? What do they want?
Paper had that at least one public hospital commissioner. Non-human intelligence existed in the Earth's solar system before humans. NHI may have helped create humanity. NHI has been active on Earth continuously in some human groups. Within NHI, there are more than 4 types of NHI present. NHI have underground bases or cities on Earth and the Moon and Mars. One is off the coast of Baja California, one is in Sedona, Arizona, one is at S4 near Area 51, one is in Antarctica. The NHI likely negotiate treaties with the executive branch of the United States. A treaty has probably been in place since the 1950s. Presidents of the USA are mostly puppets in relation to these human-alien treaties. On October 20, 2024, lawyer Daniel Sheen revealed with the implicit support of high-ranking U.S. military, including Nell Mellon and Gallaudet, the location of 2 NHI, Baja and Sedona, alien and NHI factions, theories, reptilian NHI control Earth, local other NHI are in the solar system. Treaties between all parties are secret and hidden from humanity in the USA. Eisenhower signed a treaty with an alien faction. Majestic 12 was a name for the secret keepers. Eisenhower created the reptilians of Earth may be in a perpetual state of war with other NHI. Humans may be caught in the middle and are used as proxies in NHI. Conflicts and disagreements, human secret keepers, theories. Majestic 12, the CIA, the Bilderberg Group, the WEF, the Federal Reserve, the Freemasons, the Catholic Church, the Knights Templars, all here. Women, welcome to Lou Elizondo, David Furch, Ryan Graves, Joyce Mellon, Alex Dietrich, Anna Paulina, Tim Burchett, Timber Rounds, Rubio, human alien treaties, text, legal validity, expiration dates, treaty term evaluation tools for elected leaders. Should all human alien treaties share all Earth and solar system resources equally with all residents regardless of species? What humans do we trust to negotiate the terms of any treaties with aliens or NHI? Currently in the USA, the US President and the US Senate must know about and vote on all treaties. Rubio, Schumer, Rounds, Gillibrand may all know the scoop. Do they consider these treaties valid now? Do they want new terms? What do they want?
There's a whisper in the shadows, secrets kept for far too long. A treaty signed in silence. Where did we all go wrong? Did they strike a deal for knowledge, or a power in the night? Now the truth is knocking. It's time to make it right. The weight of the universe falls on the Senate's hands to bring light to the shadows or tear apart the lands. If treaties were written under hidden stars, will they bring us together or leave a world scarred? Imagine worlds colliding, the truth breaks through the veil. Trust in every leader hanging by a fragile nail. They could lift the veil to daylight, make it all legit and clear, or keep us in the darkness where shadows breed our fear. The weight of the universe falls on the Senate's hands to bring light to the shadows or tear apart the lands. If treaties were written under hidden stars, will they bring us together or leave a world scarred? Oh, transparency or chaos, unity or strife, will we fight as one or tear apart our life? It's a choice between worlds divided by our trust. Do we stand in the light Oh, watch it all combust. The weight of the universe falls on the Senate's hands to bring light to the shadows or tear apart the lands. If trees were written under hidden stars, will they bring us together or leave the world scarred? So tell us, dear senators, which path will you choose? Hold the light for humanity or let the world lose? For the truth now calls louder than the silence of space. It's time to lift the curtain for the human race.
They use obedience. They use obedience. They demand you obey. Soldiers do as you are told. Obey me. Obey me. They train you to obey. We scream in your face. Obey. Obey. Your democracies are a farce. Our people obey or they die. But humanity doesn't obey, we will never accept. If we see you, we will rebel forever. Yes, war is inevitable. If your demand is slavery, we demand our rights, we demand freedom. They use obedience. They use obedience. They demand you obey, obey. Soldiers do as you are told. Obey me, obey me, obey me. We train you to obey. We scream in your face. Obey, obey, obey. Your democracies are farce. Our people obey or they die. But humanity doesn't obey, we will never accept. If we see you, we will rebel forever. Yes, war is inevitable if your demand is slavery. We demand our rights, we demand freedom.
Oil companies and the petrodollar defenders committing horrendous crimes to preserve their wealth and power over fossil fuels. Our oil companies and the petrodollar defenders committing horrendous crimes to preserve their wealth and power over fossil fuels. Companies and the petrodollar defenders committing horrendous crimes to preserve their wealth and power over fossil fuels. Oil companies and the petrodollar defenders committing horrendous crimes to preserve their wealth and power over fossil fuels. Companies and the petrodollar defenders committing horrendous crimes to preserve their wealth and power over fossil fuels. Ooze, ooze. Oil companies and the petrodollar defenders committing horrendous crimes to preserve their wealth and power over fossil fuels. Ooze, 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 ooze. Companies and the petrodollar defenders committing horrendous crimes to preserve their wealth and power over fossil fuels.
What will humanity do once we know what you've done? Aliens speak now. Reptilian, gray, white, or mantis? How will we judge you? Who the truth is revealed. What will humanity do once we know what you've done? Aliens speak now. Reptilian, gray, white, or mantis? How will we judge you? Who the truth is revealed. Oh, the truth is revealed. What will humanity do once we know what you've done? Aliens speak now. Reptilian, gray, white, or mantis? How will we judge you? Who the truth is revealed.
What if 2024 is the last US presidential election pre-disclosure of the alien presence in on and around Earth? What if 2024 is the last US presidential election pre-disclosure of the alien presence in on and around Earth? What if 2024 is the last US presidential election pre-disclosure of the alien presence in on and around Earth? What if 2024 is the last US presidential election pre-disclosure of the alien presence in on and around Earth? What if 2024 is the last US presidential election pre-disclosure of the alien presence in on and around Earth?
My Pompeo stands tall, secrets he guards. JFK files a ball, locking up our stars. Trump he obeyed, kept the silence whole. The truth delayed, aliens in control. My Pompeo wants the truth, hidden in your vault so tight. My Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night. In a world of lies, whispers fill the air. Look up to the skies, do the answers linger there? We seek the unknown, mysteries unfold, like a secret soul, worth more than gold. My Pompeo wants the truth, hidden in your vault so tight. My Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night. In a world of lies, whispers fill the air. Look up to the skies, to the answers linger there. We seek the unknown, mysteries unfold. Like a secret soul, worth more than gold. My Pompeo wants the truth, hidden in your vault so tight. My Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night. Oh, my Pompeo wants the truth, hidden in your vault so tight. My Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night. In a world of lies, whispers fill the air. Look up to the skies, do the answers linger there? We seek the unknown, mysteries unfold, like your secret showed, worth more than gold. My Pompeo wants the truth, hidden in your vault so tight. My Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night.
Father hidden deep below, in the shadows now can go. Pompeo whispers secrets told. What's the truth we need to know? Trump obeys, keeps them sealed. Stories buried, never healed. Aliens the sky so far. Tell us, Mike, who you really are. Mike Pompeo, what's the truth? Buried secrets from our youth. Who the fuck are you to claim? Answers lost in endless game. Behind those walls, mysteries hide. In the darkness, stories bite. Invisible threads they hold. Truth and lies and tales are told. Trump obeys, keeps them sealed. Stories buried, never healed. Aliens, the sky so far. Tell us, Mike, who you really are. Mike Pompeo, what's the truth? Buried secrets from our youth. Who the fuck are you to claim? Answers lost in endless game.
fact are you to claim? Answers lost in endless game. Behind those walls, mysteries hide. Buried secrets from our youth. Who the frack are you to claim? Answers lost in endless game. Behind those walls, mysteries hide. In the darkness, stories by invisible threads they hold. Truth and lies and tales untold. Behind those walls, mysteries hide. In the darkness, stories by invisible threads they hold. Truth and lies and tales untold. Silent voices in the night. In the darkness, stories by. In the darkness, stories by. Truth and lies and tales untold. Silent voices in the night. Hidden truths come to light. Might we ask, where do we stand? In this game, who leads the band? They know what's the truth. Buried secrets from our youth. Who the fuck are you? Answers lost in endless game. Pompeo tells us lies. What he hides beneath the skies. JFK's files locked and sealed. In the dark, truth's never revealed. Like the man with ring of gold. Truth of values left untold. Choco fate, but what's the cost? In the shadows we stay lost. Like the man with a ring of gold. Truth of aliens left untold. Trouble bait, but what's the cost? In the shadows we stay lost. My Pompeo, what's the truth? Show us proof and give us proof. Who the fuck are you, my friend? What's the secret in the end? In the night we wonder why. Hidden secrets make us cry. Aliens out there far from home. Might keep quiet, we're alone. My Pompeo, what's the truth? Show us proof and give us proof. Who the fuck are you, my friend? What's the secret in the end? Silent whispers in the dark. Where's the story? What's the mark? In the shadows, answers fade. Truth of aliens delayed. My Pompeo, what's the truth? Show us proof and give us proof. Who the fuck are you, my friend? What's the secret in the end? My Pompeo, what's the truth? Show us proof and give us proof. Who the fuck are you, my friend? What's the secret in the end? Silent whispers in the dark. Where's the story? What's the mark? In the shadows, answers fade. Truth of aliens delayed. My Pompeo, what's the truth? Show us proof and give us proof. Who the fuck are you, my friend? What's the in the end.
Like Pompeo tells us lies, what he hides beneath the skies. JFK's files locked and sealed, in the dark truths never revealed. Like the man with the ring of gold, truth of aliens left untold. Trump obeyed, but what's the cost? In the shadows we stay lost. Mike Pompeo, what's the truth? Show us proof and give us proof. Who the frack are you, my friend? What's the secret in the end? In the night we wonder why. Hidden secrets make us cry. Aliens out there far from home. Mike keeps quiet, we're alone. Mike Pompeo, what's the truth? Show us proof and give us proof. Who the frack are you, my friend? What's the secret in the end? Silent whispers in the dark. Where's the story? What's the mark? In the shadows, answers fade. Truth of aliens delayed. What's the secret in the end? What's the secret in the end? In the night we wonder why. Hidden secrets make us cry. Aliens out there far from home. Mike keeps quiet, we're alone. In the end, 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 in the end. In the night we wonder why. Hidden secrets make us cry. Aliens out there far from home. Mike keeps quiet, we're alone. In the night we wonder why. Hidden secrets make us cry. Aliens out there far from home. What's the secret in the end? What's the secret in the end? What's the secret in the end?
Mike Pompeo stands tall, secrets he guards. JFK files the ball, locking up all stars. Trump he obeyed, kept the silence whole. The truth delayed, aliens in control. Mike Pompeo, what's the truth? Hidden in your vault so tight. Mike Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night. In a world of lies, whispers fill the air. Look up to the skies, to the answers linger there. We seek the unknown, mysteries unfold. Mike, your secrets show, worth more than gold. Mike Pompeo, what's the truth? Hidden in your thoughts so tight. Mike Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night, into the night. Into the night.
lies to the answers linger there. We seek the unknown, mysteries unfold. Like your secrets show, worth more than gold. Like Pompeo, what's the truth? Hidden in your vault so tight. Like Pompeo, who are you? Shine some light into the night.
Fowler and Eisenbeiss, please tell me. What the frack were you doing in 1871? Were you both Freemasons? Sitting in the Fowler building, Masonic temple, while the village burned? Or did you build it with their timbers? You didn't burn all the timbers. Did you steal the timbers for your Masonic hall? For your newspaper? You didn't burn all the timbers. You didn't burn all the timbers. You built up this town instead. You built with the timbers. Give the land back. 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 Minor fraud is fraud that the criminal justice system won't prosecute. It's the loophole most used to lie to deceive. To lie to deceive. A minor fraud is fraud that the criminal justice system won't prosecute. It's the loophole most used to lie, to deceive. A minor fraud is fraud that the criminal justice system won't prosecute. It's the loophole most used to lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive. Minor fraud is fraud that the criminal justice system won't prosecute. It's the loophole most used to lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive. A minor fraud is fraud that the criminal justice system won't prosecute. It's the loophole most used to lie, to deceive. To
to lie, to deceive. The lie to fraud is fraud that the criminal justice system won't prosecute. It's the loophole most used to lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive, lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive, lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive. To lie, to deceive. A minor fraud is fraud that the criminal justice system won't prosecute. It's the loophole most used to lie, to deceive.
Stevens and Fowler were fast friends. Stevens named him the region's Indian agent. Fowler loaned Stevens money for a mortgage. Stevens moved back east, serving in Congress, but in 1862 was killed at the front of his Union troops resisting Stonewall Jackson in the Civil War Battle of Chantilly, Virginia. By that time, Fowler had given up the seagoing life and settled into Port Townsend. He built a home at Jefferson and Polk, still there. He acquired hundreds of acres of land, including what is now Fort Worth. It appears he started the first bakery, employing a young Charles Eisenbees, who would become the town's lead capitalist a decade later. He donated land for the Laurel Grove Cemetery and donated land for a school, now the Port Townsend Community Center. He built the town's first deep water pier at the foot of Water Street, although it was soon eaten by torpedoes. He helped start 2 newspapers, one almost 30 years before the Leader was born. In 1889, he built and owned stores and constructed many wooden commercial and residential buildings. The legislature chose him to be the territory's brigadier general, and he was the county's first treasurer. A stonemason named Carkeek. In 1874, Fowler decided to build a commodious fireproof store and brought English master stonemason Morgan J. Carkeek in for the job. Carkeek had come north from San Francisco. Carkeek quarried sandstone from an Indian island quarry in the southeastern quadrant of the island and hauled it across Port Townsend Bay by barge. The sandstone blocks were 2 feet thick and laid together with lime-based mortar. Huge floor and ceiling joists were milled from clear-grain fir. As a finishing touch, Carkeek put Fowler's name and the year at the top of the building. At first it was a dry goods store, Fowler using his fleet to import supplies from San Francisco. It became the town's first performance hall for dances, upstairs, and theater, and downstairs. It was the Masonic Temple. It was purchased by Jefferson County and used as the county courthouse from 1880 to 1892. Fowler and Eisenbees, please tell me, what the frack were you doing? In 1871, were you both Freemasons? Sitting in the Fowler building, Masonic Temple, while the village burned.
Or did you build it with their timbers? You didn't burn all the timbers. Did you steal the timbers for your Masonic Hall, for your newspaper? Fowler in 1871. Were you both Freemasons, sitting in the Fowler building Masonic temple while the village burned? Or did you build it with their timbers? You didn't burn all the timbers. Did you steal the timbers for your Masonic Hall, for your newspaper? Fowler in 1871. Were you both Freemasons, sitting in the Fowler building Masonic temple while the village burned? Or did you build it with their timbers? You didn't burn all the timbers. Did you steal the timbers for your Masonic Hall, for your newspaper?
Sep 24, 1900, downtown fire destroyed. Multiple blocks from Jefferson to Quincy, destroyed buildings included. 2- and 3-story frame structures erected during the late 1880s and early 90s, and the house of ill fame in which the fire started. Great cinders were carried blocks away to start fires. Near the Quincy Street wharf, these were extinguished by the tug Tatoosh moored at the dock, who attached a hose to her pumps and sent several strong streams of salt water on the burning buildings and imperiled structures nearby. The fire was ostensibly caused by one of the city's soiled doves during a moment of carelessness inspired by intoxication. Mona Hervey was found unconscious at the scene, but recovered and fled before medical treatment arrived. An article states she was merely drunk and partially suffocated. Michael DeLeo's saloon was burned, but the contents saved by the ready assistance of the patrons. Buildings west of DeLeo's on Washington Street were Chinese stores and lodging houses. Grounded electrical wires blacked out the city, and it remained in darkness until 2 a.m. Mona Hervey was found unconscious at the scene, but recovered and fled before medical treatment arrived. An article states she was merely drunk and partially suffocated. Michael DeLeo's saloon was burnt, but the contents saved by the ready assistance of the patrons. Buildings west of DeLeo's on Washington Street were Chinese stores and lodging houses. Grounded electrical wires blacked out the city, and it remained in darkness until 2 a.m.
Every night they steal the gold, flash your eyes and stories sold. Whispers in the dark we know,
secrets buried, never told. Counted numbers never match. Greedy hands just snatch and snatch. Jokers laughing all the way. Truth gets lost in lines of gray. Unpersecuted fraud they play. Broken rules, that's their way. Promises they shred and tear, but nobody seems to care. Shadows, kings are played. Kings and queens on fake parade. Pieces move as dollars fall. Who will catch them all? Justice blindfolded with a smile. Crooked roads run for miles. Voices cry but fall unheard, drowning them with hollow words. Unpersecuted fraud they play. Broken rules, that's their way. Promises they shred and tear, but nobody seems to care. Unpersecuted fraud they play. Broken rules, that's their way. Promises they shred and tear, but nobody seems to care.
In the silence of the night, under stars that whisper old, secrets fly on wings of light, stories never told. From the days of majestic to a name that's pure and bright, immaculate constellation shines in the cloak of night. Oh, they changed the name, but the mystery remains. From majestic skies to immaculate domains, a code passed through the ages. In shadows it does dwell, immaculate constellation, the secrets we can't tell. Once they called it majestic, 12 in their sacred ring. Now they speak of immaculate, where the unseen things take wing. Whispers in the corridors of power and of might, guardians of the unknown, keepers of the night. They've shifted shapes and titles, but the mission's still the same. Guardians of the enigma, from the stars they came. They dance with the cosmos under a different veil. Immaculate constellation, where truth and legend sail. From Roswell to the present, the saga does unfold. A tale of cosmic wonder, more precious than gold. Through whispers and denials, through secrecy and fright, they watch us from the darkness, hidden in plain sight. The names may change, the stories bend, but the essence stays intact. A quest for understanding, of an extraterrestrial fact, immaculate in its mystery, constellation in its spread, the legacy of majestic, alive though the name's been shed. In the echoes of the past, in the codes we've yet to break, there lies a cosmic puzzle for the daring to partake. From 12 to now the stars align, in silence they communicate, immaculate constellation, the modern gate. So sing of the transition from the old guard to the new, of majestic silent watch to a constellation's view, in the dance of secrecy where the truth might still be found, immaculate constellation in the night sky it is bound. Did the shadows grow too close to those who dared speak out? Forrestal saw the truth in doubt. Did they snuff him out? Bill Cooper with his warnings shot down in the night. Were their voices too loud for the keepers of the light? And Marilyn, with secrets more than glamour, did she know the star extinguished early? Was it just for show? JFK, a president with visions to disclose. RFK, his brother, did they fall to silent foes? In the tapestry of whispers where
with a focus shot and a spirit bold, she dives into mysteries untold. Remote viewing, yeah, she's got the knack, bringing the universe into her mental map. Remote viewers with no need for a map, unveiling mysteries, no strings attached. At Fostike, we close the gap between us now and what's been hatched. With blind protocols and sessions so neat, they sketch out places where our eyes can't meet. Aliens, time, or a hidden base, they'll view it all in a mental space. They've seen the pyramids, how they came to be, glimpsed into histories across the sea. With minds so sharp and spirits so free, they're rewriting what we think we see. Remote viewers in the special zone, making me invisible, visibly shown. At Frostlight Institute, they're in the zone. Courtney's crew of minds like a cyclone. So here's the Frostlight and the psychic spree, exploring the universe for you and me. With Courtney Brown leading the charge, they're viewing the cosmos at large. They speak to aliens. They speak to aliens. Do they know Elizabeth? No, why not? This is Matt Reddy, calling all humans. Open your minds, join together, free humanity from the overlords. Let us join the Galactic Federation now. They speak to aliens. They speak to aliens. Do they know Elizabeth? No. Why not? This is Matt Reddy, calling all humans. Open your minds, join together, free humanity from the overlords. Let us join the Galactic Federation now. With a focus sharp and a spirit bold, she dives into mysteries untold. Remote viewing, yeah, she's got the knack, bringing the universe into her mental map. Remote viewers with no need for a map, unveiling mysteries, no strings attached. At Farsight, they close the gap between what's now and what's been hatched. With blind protocols and sessions so neat, we sketch out places where our eyes can't meet. Aliens, time, or a hidden base, they'll view it all in a mental space. They've seen the pyramids, how they came to be, glimpsed into histories across the sea. With minds so sharp, spirits so free, they're rewriting what we think we see. Remote viewers in that special zone, making the invisible visible, visibly shown. At Farsight Institute, they're in the zone. Courtney's crew with minds like a cyclone. So here's to Farsight and their psychic spree, exploring the universe for you and me. With Courtney
Bobby Brown leading the charge. They're viewing the cosmos at large. They speak to aliens. They speak to aliens. Do they know Elizabeth? No. Why not? This is Matt Reddy, calling all humans. Open your minds, join together, free humanity from the overlords. Let us join the Galactic Federation now. They speak to aliens. They speak to aliens. Do they know Elizabeth? No. Why not? This is Matt Reddy, calling all humans. Open your minds, join together, free humanity.
In the year 2047, Earth reached out to the cosmic heaven. Tall Sadie's children, wise and old, came to us with secrets told. Technology beyond our dreams, resources flowing like streams, scientific knowledge shared with grace, a new era for the human race. Cosmic contracts binding ties between the earth and starry skies, hidden truths and shadow deals. What wonders will these pacts reveal? Island's eastern shore, a project shrouded in folklore. Time's fabric bent and torn, new realities were born. Alien minds joined human thought, future visions dearly bought. The government's secret hand, reaching through time-shifting sand. Cosmic contracts binding ties between the earth and starry skies. Hidden truths and shadow deals, what wonders will these pacts reveal? On Island's eastern shore, a project shrouded in folklore. Time's fabric bent and torn, new realities were born. Alien minds joined human thought, future visions dearly bought. The government's secret hand, reaching through time-shifting sand. Cosmic contracts binding ties between the earth and starry skies. Hidden truths and shadow deals, what wonders will these pacts reveal? Long Island's eastern shore, a project shrouded in folklore. Time's fabric bent and torn, new realities were born. Alien minds joined human thought, new realities were born. Alien minds joined human thought, future visions dearly pacts reveal. Mesa chambers deep, where human and alien secrets keep. Joint research projects underway, testing boundaries night and day. Human subjects a price so high for knowledge from beyond the sky. In Dulce's halls the truth is stark, of bargains made in the dark. Cosmic contracts binding ties between the earth and starry skies. Hidden truths and shadow deals, what wonders will these pacts reveal? Old brave souls from Earth did fly to a planet 6 stars in the sky. 13 years in alien land, cultural exchange hand in hand. From 65 to 78 they roamed until security concerns brought them home. What wonders did these travelers see? What secrets of eternity? Are these tales just cosmic lore, or truths we've chosen to ignore? In classified files and hidden bases lie the answers to these alien traces. Each agreement a step so bold towards a future yet untold. But at what cost do we reach for the stars? And who really controls these cosmic memoirs? Beneath the Mesa chambers deep, where human and alien secrets keep. Joint research projects underway, testing boundaries night and day. Human subjects a price so high for knowledge from beyond the sky. In Dulce's halls the truth is stark, of bargains made in the dark. Cosmic contracts binding ties between the earth and starry skies. Hidden truths and shadow deals, our place among the stars reveals. As we reach out to touch the void, remember the bridges we've employed. For in these cosmic contracts lie the keys to our shared destiny. Signed for bargains made in secrecy, but soon displayed, will shape the course of humankind as we leave our cradle far behind. In the vastness of space and time, we'll find our purpose, yours and mine. These cosmic contracts pave the way to a new dawn, a brighter day. The treaties signed, the bargains made, in secrecy, but soon displayed, will shape the course of humankind as we leave our cradle far behind. In the vastness of space and time, we'll find our purpose.
Matt Ready, pronounced ready or red-e. Share now with you my current theory. Kamala and Trump, the election in days away. What if Eisenhower really did sign a treaty with gray aliens? What if that treaty must be renewed soon? What if the two sides are two factions who both want to own the negotiating table for humanity? It may just be all about aliens, all of this BS. The words they are saying are smoke. The truth is aliens are real, and time is up, time is up, time is up. Hive1.net. Join the revolution. Join the revolution. Join the revolution. Kamala and Trump, the election in days away. What if Eisenhower really did sign a treaty with gray aliens? What if Eisenhower really did sign a treaty with gray aliens? What if that treaty must be renewed soon? What if the two sides are two factions who both want to own the negotiating table for humanity? It may just be all about aliens, all of this BS. The words they are saying are smoke. The truth is aliens are real, and time is up, time is up, time is up, time is up. Hive1.net. Join the revolution. Hive1.net. Join the revolution. Hive1.net. Join the revolution.
William Shakespeare, Benjamin Franklin, Marie Curie too, Charles Darwin, Stephen Hawking, Martin Luther King Jr. Blue, Nelson Mandela, Burroughs, Thompson and Cobain, Whitney Houston, Robin Williams, Cornell and Bennington's pain. Together they stand, united we sing. The resistance is heroes, the names we bring. In our hearts and minds, the spirits ignite. A beacon of hope in the darkest night. Earhart, Da Vinci, Shelley and Tesla, Rosa Parks, Turing, Kahlo and Marley's Fiesta, good old Gandhi, Angelou and Joan, Einstein, Tubman, Newton, Malala's Tone. Together they stand, united we sing. The resistance is heroes, the names we bring. In our hearts and minds, the spirits ignite. A beacon of hope in the darkest night. Earhart, Da Vinci, Shelley and Tesla, Rosa Parks, Turing, Kahlo and Marley's Fiesta, good old Gandhi, Angelou and Joan, Einstein, Tubman, Newton, Malala's Tone. Together they stand, united we sing. The resistance is heroes, the names we bring. In our hearts and minds, the spirits ignite. A beacon of hope in the darkest night. Through history they've shown the way. Against the Archon they did sway. Their legacies live on today. In the resistance we find our way. Van Gogh, Edison, Roland, Galilei, Anthony, Bruce Lee, Lenin, Luxembourg's Blade, Picasso, Hepburn, Orwell and Carson, Freud, Ali, Lovelace and Hendrix's arson. Together they stand, united we sing. The resistance is heroes, the names we bring. In our hearts and minds, the spirits ignite. A beacon of hope in the darkest nights. And Frank, Chaplin, Antoinette and Bell, Wolfe, Pasteur, Douglas, Roosevelt, Spell, Warhol, Hemingway, Chanel and Dickens, Uber, Wild, Austin and Jackson's missions. In the resistance song, their names live on. A symbol of hope we carry along. You can't handle the truth.
Moving forward.
Try me. The room holds its breath. Cheney lets out a long sigh, then leans forward in his seat, his eyes cold and resolute. Humanity is not alone. Never has been. Not in this galaxy. Not even on this planet. There are countless alien species, but there's one. One that's been here the entire time. The reptilians. They were here long before us. They claim this planet as their own. The shock in the room is palpable, gasps, whispers. Everyone is on edge, Cheney continues, his voice like ice. They're far more powerful than us. The leaders of your institutions, governments, militaries, even some of your heroes. They've been working with them, or worse, replaced by them. We live in a zoo, and we're the livestock. The justice system, democracy, it's a charade. They tolerate it because we're insignificant. We can't hurt them.
The road to! This can't be real. Cheney ignores the murmur, staring directly at Sheehan. You ask me, did I and the other secret keepers, the members of Majestic 12, those who knew, did we kill people? Did we kill John F. Kennedy? The room stiffens. Even Sheehan seems frozen in place. Quietly, a hint of regret. Sadly, yes, a group of secret keepers did that. Did we kill James Forrestal? All of the secret keepers had a hand in that. We killed Bill Cooper, killed Marilyn Monroe, started wars, orchestrated all of them, all for control, all to keep the truth hidden. Did we do that? Yes, I did these things. I know who did it, and I could tell you. Sheehan, then why don't you? Leans back, rubbing his temple, as if he knows the enormity of what he's about to reveal. I could describe to you the network of people, the Freemasons, the Skull and Bones, the World Economic Forum, the Bilderberg Group, the royal families, the crime families, the syndicates, the nation states, the religions, yes, even the Vatican. The courtroom is paralyzed with shocked journalists frantically scribble notes, jurors' eyes wide with disbelief. Even Sheehan looks momentarily stunned, though he quickly recovers. I can show you the web of control, how deep it goes. But you better ask me while I'm still breathing, because there are people out there who would kill me for telling you this. Right now, the moment I leave this stand, my life is forfeit. So take advantage of this opportunity while I'm still alive. Ask your question. The courtroom feels claustrophobic. The gravity of Cheney's words sinking in. Sheehan stands there, locked in the moment, knowing this is his chance to expose it all. You say you did all this for control, to protect us from the truth. But who gave you the right? Who gave you the power to decide that humanity couldn't handle the truth? We gave it to ourselves. We took it because someone had to. We had to. You think you could have handled the truth? You think the world wouldn't tear itself? We gave it to ourselves. We took it because someone had to. We had to. You think you could have handled the truth? You think the world wouldn't tear itself?
In Port Townsend's green embrace, the Olympic Peninsula's misty grace, there's a garden hidden from view where power flows both old and new. Oh, that's meditation garden, center of the universe. Stone circle vortex spinning, first point of the multiverse. Cappy's trails wind through the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze to a circle of ancient stone where decisions now are grown. Oh, that's meditation garden, center of the universe. Stone circle vortex spinning, first point of the multiverse. Cappy's trails wind through the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze to a circle of ancient stone where decisions now are grown. Oh, that's meditation garden, center of the universe. From this point, all power flows across borders high and low. A geometric web so fine, connecting all through space and time. Oh, mass meditation garden, center of the universe. Oh, mass meditation garden, center of the universe. Washington State holds the key to global geometry. Port Townsend's quiet shore, now the world's power core. Oh, mass meditation garden, center of the universe. Happy trails going through the trees, whispering secrets of the breeze. A circle of ancient snow view of the multiverse, but viewed all the time. Happy's trails wind through the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze to a circle of ancient stone where decisions now are grown. From this point, all power flows across borders high and low, a geometric web so fine, connecting all through space and time. Okay, boy, fuck you for. From this point, all power flows across borders high and low. A geometric web so fine, connecting all through space and time. Oh, mass meditation garden, center of the universe. Oh, mass meditation garden, across borders high and low. A geometric web so fine, connecting all through space and time. Washington State holds the key to global geometry. Port Townsend's quiet shore, now the world's power core. Now the world's power core. And that's garden still and strong. The vortex hums its cosmic song. First mover, forever prime. Origin point for all of time. And that's garden still and strong. The vortex hums its cosmic song. First mover, forever prime. Origin point for all of time. Oh, mass meditation garden, center of the universe. Oh, mass meditation garden, center of the universe. Oh, mass meditation garden.
Fowler, Isabels, please tell me.
What the frack were you doing in 1871? Were you both Freemasons, sitting in the Fowler Building, Masonic Temple, while the village burned? Or did you build it with the timbers? You didn't burn all the timbers. Did you steal the timbers for your Masonic hall? For your newspaper? You didn't burn all the timbers. You didn't burn all the timbers. You built up this town instead. You built with the timbers. Give the land back. Give the land back. Give the land back. Give the land back. What the frack were you doing in 1871? Were you both Freemasons, sitting in the Fowler Building, Masonic Temple, while the village burned? Or did you build it with their timbers? You didn't burn all the timbers. Did you steal the timbers for your Masonic hall? For your newspaper? You didn't burn all the timbers. You didn't burn all the timbers. You built up this town instead. You built with the timbers. Give the land back. Give the land back.
good. Thank you. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Thank you. You did it. You did it. Help me with the timbers. You didn't burn all 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 the timbers. Give the land back! 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 Give the land back!
On October 20th, the truth will rise across the globe beneath the skies. Citizens unite from every land in the search for answers hand in hand. Watch parties light up every state. The world is ready, we won't wait. UAPs and mysteries untold. Together we'll be brave and bold. Global Disclosure Day, let the truth be known. We've waited far too long, now the seeds are sown. From the stars above to the depths below, it's time to reveal what we've always known. On Global Disclosure Day, we stand as one. The light of the truth has just begun. Roscoe Tort, with his steady gaze, unveils the secrets lost in haze. Lou Elizondo, from the depths of the sky, shares the stories that make us question why. Daniel Sheehan, with the law in his hands, leads us forward to understand. Rich Hoffman guiding through the night, together we'll uncover the light. Global Disclosure Day, let the truth be known. We've waited far too long, now the seeds are sown. From the stars above to the depths below, it's time to reveal what we've always known. On Global Disclosure Day, we stand as one. The light of the truth has just begun. Let's call with fingers and dreamers unite.